All right. This is the Buzz with Hollow. We back again at it. I appreciate y'all coming to see us and listen on the podcast networks. I'm here, season 2, with my man Mill.
What up? What up?
Let's go ahead and introduce yourself. Look to that camera. Let them know who you are, what you do, man.
For sure. And my name is Mel. I'm from Henderson, North Carolina, 2-5, bred and raised. I'm an artist based out of Greensboro right now. Been in the 336 a couple years, and I'm out here, kind of doing my thing, getting ready, trying to get out of my shell. You know, got some things coming on the way, and trying to let folks know about that.
All right, man. So I'm gonna just have a conversation with you, if you don't mind, get to know you a little bit,
Facts.
and let the people answer some questions. I've dove into what I can of your artistry so far. So I'm gonna ask you a couple questions about that, and some that maybe the people wanted to know as well.
All right.
All right. So Mill, I'm gonna ask you, where'd you get your name, man?
So crazy story is, back in high school, classmate of mine I knew. So I got this thing. I think pretty much everybody know, like, you can't give yourself a nickname. And I didn't really have a lot of nicknames coming up, but I had a classmate that they gave me that nickname when I was in probably 12th grade. I had an extra year of high school, so it was my next to last year. So I kind of I had a lot of rap names at the time, so I was really looking for something to stick with, something that I thought sounded professional, kind of mature, not too kid-like. And that was a nickname that they gave me, so I just went with it. I just went with it. I thought it fit me. Somebody else gave it to me, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like it was only right that I should go with that. And so far, so good.
All right, bet. So you said you had names before, so I'm gonna take it back. We're gonna go back to the beginning. We're gonna go back to the beginning.
Oh man,
what got you into making art? Where did it begin? Did it begin with music? Did it begin with anything else? Drawing? Just listening or whatever. Like, where did it all begin?
Yeah, so I will say I've always kind of been like a hobby-oriented person. Like, I can't sit still. I'm always doing something. So like back in middle school, I was really into drawing. I was into Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh and shit. I used to like draw my Pokemon cards. I would collect or whatever. So I was always I started out like type drawing or whatever.
I don't know why I felt that, but like, and I didn't even know that, but I felt it. That's why I said that. I was like, bro, he seemed like an artist. Like,
yeah,
began with some.
I've been trying to. I put it down. Like, I'm a perfectionist. I used to have a real bad problem with frustration. So me and drawing, like, it used to be a love-hate thing, because like I was actually getting good, but I was really hard on myself.
You'd be critiquing yourself too much.
Yeah, like I tell anybody, I'm my own biggest critic. So that was really my problem. Yeah, in everything, like music, art, drawing, like life in general, like
true. What I'm doing today.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and that's every day. Every day I got off, like, all the time. I'm like, what am I doing? How am I being productive? But yeah, so I say it started off kind of drawing and like that, and then really kind of like with the music, that kind of led into rapping. 6th grade, we had a poetry slam or whatever, and everybody was writing poems. I had wrote this one poem, you feel me? I thought it was real, like kind of like a slice of life type of thing that I didn't even realize I was doing, like back in like 6th grade, and it didn't hit. It did not bang.
Really?
Like I thought it would, and like all the adults that I like read it to, like before I did it, they was like, you know what I'm saying? I got a good grade on it. It just didn't go far, like in front of the class wise, and I think we had like another opportunity, and this time I went a whole different route. I pretty much did a diss track to everybody else in the class. So I pretty much got up there, bro. It was like the Source Awards, bro. In 6th grade, I got in front of the whole class, and I read off my little composition notebook.
You called everybody out.
Called everybody out that was in the little poetry slam. I even had the teacher in the back lit. Like, everybody was up. It was nice.
That's very funny.
Yeah,
that's lit.
I didn't. I don't know if I got any farther, but it felt a lot better. And I think after that, it just
you got it off your chest.
Exactly. And then the reaction from people, like, that was the first time I had ever got, like, crowd reaction type thing. So after that, all the kids in the class that kind of was into that, or like that had got up there with me and was kind of egging me on or whatever. We all started little various rap groups and doing this, that, and the third, and rapping in the gym and all that.
Okay. And this was around, you said like 6th, 7th?
Yeah, middle school. So really, 6th through 8th grade is really where it was like,
and
yeah.
And you had a name and you was rapping.
I had a lot of names, bro.
Names.
All of them cringy.
All of them?
100%.
What's your favorite one?
Oh, man.
Give me a name. Give me one of them. You ain't got to give me all of them. Just give me one of them.
If I had to say, probably my favorite one that just makes me cringe the hardest would probably be Young Maxwell.
Maxwell.
Yeah, that was...
Young Maxwell.
I'm still punching the air at that one.
Is that in reference to D Maxwell?
Nah, that's my middle name. Like, it had nothing to do with Maxwell.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, like, it was my actual name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's your middle name.
Yeah, no bullshit. And
True. I thought you said you was the Young Maxwell. Like, yeah, I got all of the bitches. I'm a Young Maxwell.
That's probably what everybody thought. And
I'm Young Maxwell.
No, but dead ass, like, that's my name. Like, I fuck with Maxwell, though.
You
know what I'm saying? He hard.
You know he hard. So I feel like
legend. But it definitely came from me
your actual
just...
name.
Yeah, and me just being, I thought I was cool, bro. This is when we used to edit Facebook pictures, man. So, MySpace days,
true,
Gangsta SpongeBob profile picture days.
Put that right filter on it, and
Come
you're
on
feeling
now.
yourself, man.
Come on
Put that
now.
right filter, man.
Get the song playing when you come to my page.
You know what it was.
Be too turned up.
How
Soldier
old are
Boy
you,
every time. I'm 26.
The first same. Okay, got
Yeah,
you. So we're in the same exact.
A little bit. I'm 26, but at the same time, I'm new school, old school. A lot of my folks is old school, so
True.
I picked up a lot from them. And at the same time, I was also the one that was, the tech guy because I went and reset the Wi-Fi router when the Wi-Fi went out. So at the same time,
you was advanced, but
yeah,
you was
exactly.
an old soul too.
Exactly.
You was an advanced old soul.
Yeah, and I still fuck with computers to this day. So.
Where you from, man?
Henderson, North Carolina, real small town in 2-5.
Henderson, 2-5.
Yeah,
2-5.
Vance County.
2-5. Shout out 2-5. Let me lead that into you have founded a brand, a group, a company. What would you like to explain?
Yeah, so
explain
25 to life, like that's really my I kind of came up with that with a couple folk back home. And I kind of took it and ran with it. Really
so what
for
is
real?
What is 25 to life, man?
25 to life really is like, so I say it's really like a collective. It's kind of my first iteration, I would say, and me stepping out and branding myself with music. So I'll say, not to say that like 25 to life is a thing of the past, but 25 to life is kind of like, it's like my best friend put it, it's kind of like how Virgil had Pyrex and then he had Off-White. So it's kind of like, as in 25 to life, I'm always going to, you know what I'm saying? I'm always going to keep that true to me.
Right.
That's kind of, like I said, it's kind of my first iteration in it. And me, kind of like, I feel like that's like my first evolution in me putting myself out there musically. So
it's a big stepping stone for you.
Big stepping stone for me. So right now, I would say what I'm like the kind of phase I'm in now that I'm pushing is 20 Ever Entertainment. So it's a business I started. It's the same kind of like collective idea, multimedia.
Is it 20 Ever?
Yeah. So the whole concept behind that is like, so I made a song back with my homies back home, and we called it 20 Ever. The whole concept was like, I don't want what I'm making to last just for 2015, 2020, 2030. I wanted to last for 20 ever. So it's like, in a sense, saying like, forever, 20 ever. I want what I'm doing to last, to have its mark, to have its hold on what
absolutely, man. We're trying to make timeless content,
exactly,
timeless art.
Exactly.
I love it.
So, and I feel like that kind of phrase, that little nuanced kind of phrase, even kind of embodies the kind of thing I be having in my head, where I really want to always make sure, like, in my music, there's always, good content. Like, I always, in me wanting to make different, like, work with different sounds and kind of evolve from doing certain type of music, I always wanted to make sure I kept the content and the substance of what I was doing in the music as well. Because I felt like in whatever whenever change is inevitable, everything has to change. But if at the core of things, the substance is still there, even if you don't understand the change in the moment, eventually you will, and that's really like timeless stuff. A lot of music can be misunderstood when it first
In the
come out.
moment. Oh man, don't
Yeah.
get me started, man.
Yeah.
Look, there we go. Absolutely, bro. Look, don't get me started, bro. Some of the best. I was just about to say some of the best records. So great point.
Yeah.
Absolutely, some of the best records.
Yeah, they totally misunderstood. Like they
Just,
said,
it goes at first. It's
they
gone.
said T-Pain
They
ruined the music industry. Like
ruined the music industry when he really started. Like what we have. Come on, ruined. Come on.
And you really gotta pay. You gotta give big ups to him, and people like him. But it's like kind of the unsung heroes and stuff like that. Like
That's exactly what it is.
misunderstood in the moment, but definitely
very instrumental to
you
the
can
future.
still play any of them records to this day.
To the
And they'll
future,
bang.
man. Yeah, T-Pain got some hits. All them other ones.
For
Man,
sure.
So who your favorite? Some of your favorite artists from the past, man.
So I'll say, if I had probably like era of artists that I kind of went through,
Okay.
I say my first era of really being like hip hoppy, or like when I was really digging into music on my own. I was really into I still say to this day Cole my favorite artist. I was really into Wale, MMG, so Gunplay, Meek Mill, Ross, Stally. I was really into all of them for a little minute. Lupe.
People sleep on Stally, man.
Yeah, he was hard. He was kind of like what I always imagined battle rap artists wish they could be on records. Because I had this thing that battle rap artists, they can't make
Songs.
listenable music.
Right.
Yeah. Just because of like what they do. It's kind of like, it's a craft in and of itself, but at the same time, sometimes it just doesn't
build a song around it.
It doesn't translate well.
It don't translate
a
well
lot of
the
times
time.
when you don't have your target right there set up, like people's not understanding.
Right.
But
yeah,
I say
It's
I pretty
great
much
you
started
said
off with
MMG.
them.
I love MMG. I
Yeah.
definitely had my MMG time when I was like
Oh,
deep
yeah.
in and knowing like who's on MMG and
Oh, yeah.
all they records, anybody who drops.
Ambition
all
is to this day one of my favorite albums. Like I know that album back
Yeah.
and forth. Like
Mhm.
and then I think it was Self-Made 2 and 3.
Self-Made 2 and
yeah.
3 too, and with them at the table.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Them at
then,
the table.
Number 3,
Dream Chasers
Yeah.
2. Dream Chasers, the first one.
Dream Chasers.
Yeah, pretty much the
man.
first two. Yeah,
Dream
I
Chasers, the
really,
whole thing.
I really had on repeat. My iPod was going crazy with them.
Yeah. That's one of the mixtapes I had to get right on iTunes with all the
Exactly.
album
Them
art
and all of the
the
dedications. Definitely Wayne was definitely heavy rotation.
Wayne was hard, man. Of course,
still is.
that's obvious. But yeah,
To this
Wayne,
day.
Wayne was going stupid, man.
On everybody else beat. Like at this point, like, and even I still feel like if I make a song and Wayne get on my song to remix it, I honestly don't give a damn what he do on it. I'm honored because that meant my song
Literally,
was
he can
hard
do
enough
anything.
for Wayne to
for
want to
him
get
be like,
on it.
Nah, yeah, I need that.
Please body it. Please, I don't even
yeah,
care.
do
You know what I'm
whatever you need.
saying?
Do whatever you
We'll
need to on
clear
the
it.
beat, bro.
I don't
Have the beat.
care who got it.
Have
It's
it.
yours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
honestly like on my bucket list.
Like getting
I
Wayne to
hope
get a good
I hope
song.
somebody roll his old ass up to the mic. You know what I'm saying? And he down remix my beat one day, because that would be hard.
Yeah. So when it comes to you making your own music, is that's like your main focus right now? Is focusing on some music, or is it visuals or
So
right now?
honestly, it's a little bit of everything. Cause like sometimes I feel like a one man band, but
Okay.
really what it is I kind of spent the past couple of months focusing on like music, like making songs, making beats, recording songs, and once I kind of got in the phase of where I felt like all of the songs that I had together, the sound meshed together, it was like a cohesive kind of message, and it hit what I was trying to like. It meets the point. Once I kind of had that together, it was all about packaging it. And then, so now I'm kind of on a visual tip. I actually got a visual I'm dropping this Friday coming up.
I seen that.
Yeah.
I seen that one about to go crazy.
Yeah, that's so that's like me in the process. I actually like, learning. Like I had my brother. I had him help me record that. Like he helped me shoot that.
I was about to say who shot it, and then what's the name of the song, and when's it coming
So
out? It's probably out by the time this is dropping. So
yeah, for sure. So my boy Von be the name, Westside Von. I got a couple songs with him too. Okay. My brother from another, he helped me shoot that.
Westside Von, I seen that.
Yeah,
I seen that name when I was looking through your stuff a lot.
Exactly. Yeah, we got a bunch of songs together. We got a bunch of upcoming songs together too. He's on this tape. I'm releasing at the end of the year as well. And so he helped me shoot that. I edited it myself, and I kind of put the whole kind of had to take what I had rolling around in my head and make it into something for real. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of proud of myself for being able to make all that come together. But at the same time, I enjoy doing it. Like,
that's nice.
It's like a hobby of mine.
So
too.
You directed it basically and did it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I guess you could say that. And then took that footage home, slapped that thing in Premiere Pro, and went to work.
And you did it yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, damn. You edited that bitch yourself.
Yeah.
Mill the editor.
Yeah, I mean, I like doing it. Like, that's tight. That's tight. What the whole collective 20 ever is about is like, it's not just music. It's like everything that goes with music. Yeah. And it's also like
the creative side as a whole.
Yeah, and pretty much what I see it is like, I've done videos before, so this is like my third video. So like, as I release music and release videos, I expect people to see the progression in the videos and in the music. And I also pretty much expect the whole, eventually I know it's not just gonna be me. So pretty much is, you guys stay down till you come up type thing. So pretty much it's like, you're gonna see the growth, and you're gonna see like, damn, if this is pretty much one dude orchestrating this stuff that I'm seeing come together, imagine if a couple more people, hopped in and started doing stuff too. And so then when it gets to that point, that's going to be, and even now I don't really know what that's going to be, but I feel like by the time I get to that point where it's other people that's wanting to jump in and, help me create stuff and execute, creative vision, then that's really gonna be like, it's really gonna be crazy then.
It's gonna be crazy. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
Shoot. So and when is that video dropping? When can they expect to see
so November 3rd.
November 3rd, and this is after that. I'm sure you're watching.
So Friday, November 3rd is gonna be out, but I'm definitely still gonna be pushing that thing the whole November. Leading up until my album that's coming out. So the song is called Today, Cliche. And the album is called Life Lessons. Pretty much the whole album concept is life lessons. Every song is, I feel like, it's like if you had a schedule, like I remember back when I was at the T and I would have a schedule and you got 3-4 classes today. This your busy day. Like, life lessons is like going to a class and really sitting down and getting school, but you don't even feel like it. Like, if you really would have listened to the songs, I feel like they sound good, they sound entertaining, but if you really to listen to it, like, you'll understand that, like, oh, okay, that's something that somebody went through and they learned something from it. And it's different situations, people, life, relationships, kind of everything I touched on. And kind of everything is pretty much relate to one situation that some way or another I went through. And so today, Cliche is pretty much the single I'm putting out that's like kind of giving you a glimpse into that.
Okay, and that's the lead single from it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so pretty much that song is me pretty much expressing how in life you can be dealing with people or situations and you realize that things are kind of just said in the moment to pacify, the situation, to make things smoothed over, and it might not actually be a solution to the situation. It might be something that's beyond you, and that's cool. A lot of times you can only control what you control, which is you. Mm-hmm. So even though today, like, you might be hearing a cliche from somebody or, something that you need to hear something real from, but that might be the real response you need to hear. So take that and do what you need to do with it. So that's kind of the concept behind that. And
damn, that's real.
Yeah, I feel like first listen that might not be immediately apparent, but that's kind of what I want. I want it to be the immediately apparent stuff at the beginning, and then the more you listen, the more you kind of pick up on, like, I'm really sharing something.
True. And I feel like that's how it's gonna be with the whole album. Is what you're saying. Gotcha.
Yeah, the whole album. Yeah, the whole album is really meant to be kind of like, I'm not a really like personal person, like outwardly, like it's not really easy for me to be like, it's like a certain level I think of it, and it's like once you get to a certain level, it's kind of like I really shy away from being, kind of open and sharing things, but there's not so much when I make music. So I kind of realizing that, and music being therapeutic for me in a lot of ways, I kind of wanted the album to kind of be like me kind of letting you in on another level that I wouldn't just, normally kind of let out there. So it's kind of like, it's easier for me, even in one of the songs, like I say it, like it's easier for me to say what I gotta say when I'm writing a song more so than when I'm just trying to get it out.
True, absolutely. Gotcha. What other music do you have out right now?
So I got a lot of singles out right now, and I also I got a project that I released a long time ago with my boy Westside Vine. We released back in 2018 called Paraphernalia. That's kind of really like a digging in the crates, kind of boom bap type sound. Us really getting out there, kind of what I evolved from.
Okay. Paraphernalia that dropped in 2018.
Yeah. So that's everywhere: Apple Music, Spotify, anywhere pretty much you listen to music. Some of my newer stuff that I got out. My most recent single was Bad. No. Actually, I just released one. So today, Cliche, of course, that's out. Before that, Bad Bitches. That was a remix of a song from a shorty up in New York. Her name is escaping me. I can't think of it. But Darrell Breezy. Yeah, she had a song. It's like a drill beat type song. I thought that shit was hard, so I did a cover to that. Trip. That's a song I really like. A lot of people close to me like, because that's like a, kind of like an ode to the 2-5. Kind of letting you into kind of my experience, what I had back home. And everything is like I said, anywhere you listen to music, Apple, Spotify, Amazon, MIL, all caps. That's where you can find me.
MIL, all caps, absolutely. Let me go ahead and get in some different questions.
All right.
What type of midnight snack you need if you're in the studio?
Oh man,
in the studio, you damn like you got trying to knock out.
It depends. It depends on my mood. I ain't gonna lie to you. It depends on my mood, because I'm a foodie for real. But like, if we just talking pure snack, like off the top of my head, if I could get my hands on some really good churros, that would bang. Like, especially like if I've been in there recording for a minute and I'm got the munchies a little bit. Churros
is crazy. I never heard that answer. It's a different answer.
Churros.
Just some just a churro.
Churros, and like maybe like if I'm gonna go all the way in that direction, like a Ayarito, the little orange soda. It's like a little Mexican orange soda.
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, they bang. They got orange ones. They got a pineapple one. Then they got a guava one. They got a strawberry one.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Now I know exactly. Yeah, they come in a glass bottle. Yeah,
exactly.
And they different colors.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
That and some churros. Yeah, I might need a nap, but I'm gonna be. Yeah, that's gonna be great. Yeah,
you're gonna be hyped for a minute.
For sure.
You gonna knock that track out.
For sure. Sugar Rush for sure.
Sugar Rush. You hopping around. You good. Shoot. What other types of media do you enjoy? Let's get into other than music. We got movies, TV shows, video games. Anything else that you be on?
So like, yeah, definitely off top video games, anime. Been trying to get into manga when I got the time.
True.
Cause I be working a lot. But
what you be playing, man?
So right now, I've been playing a lot of Street Fighter 6.
Damn, that's the new one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been getting kind of sweaty on that one. I got a coworker. He's stupid nice with it.
Street Fighter 6 is nice.
I've
only seen videos.
Yeah, it's hard. I've streamed it a little bit too, because I started off playing. I've always played Tekken. This is like literally my first Street Fighter I played, and it's very interesting.
I love Tekken, bro.
Yeah, Tekken.
When Tekken
yeah.
8, 9?
Yeah, that's coming out next
8
year.
coming out.
Yeah, January 8th. Yeah. It's coming out in January.
It's fucking coming out.
Yeah, I'm looking for that. I'm looking forward to that.
I'm so excited.
I'm also like really. It's old, but I'm really into Skyrim for real. Like that's my
Skyrim.
my shit.
They got a new one. Not a new one, but they said they working on them. But
yeah, so I got.
We'll never know when Bethesda.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls 6. We'll never know when that's gonna come out because they didn't make that because they made Starfield, which I'm also playing. I got that when it came out.
Starfield's okay. What you playing on Xbox? You playing on
PC?
PC.
Yeah, so I play Starfield on PC.
True.
And yeah, because I'm a Sony boy, so I had to get it on PC.
I understand.
Starfield's been an experience so far, but
I haven't been able to dive in like I really want to.
Yeah, you're gonna have to dive in.
I'm a Sony boy as well. I just got Spider-Man. That just took over my life.
Yeah,
I can't look at a tree without wanting to swing on it. I see the top of a damn cable line, and I'm like, damn, I could be.
But like, go web, go.
I could be up that bitch.
Yes, sir.
but,
yes, sir.
But, yeah, so.
I played the first one. I gotta finish the first one. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. I never really been super into like superheroes. Spider-Man has always been. Yeah, like coming up, like
wasn't on the Marvel DC.
Nah,
Batman,
I always liked Spider-Man. Like if I had to say if my favorite, it would be Spider-Man, and second would be Iron Man. A couple years ago, I definitely got into Marvel. Like I started watching all the movies, the shows, and then unfortunately, I kind of felt like they kind of fell off with it.
They did.
Like,
we know this.
When I got in the thick of it.
Yeah, when you got in the thick of it.
I felt like right when I got caught up.
There's a lot of shit going on right now in the MCU that's like they're trying too hard to make it all fit. And now we got the TV shows, and now we got the old shows. They're like, no, those are canon too, the old Netflix shows. And then then we got the movies still coming out, and you gotta have a Disney Plus subscription to watch the mini series. It's 6 episodes, but it's important.
You gotta have 3 different subscriptions to watch all the series and the movies.
Netflix,
I got off of it.
You gotta go to the movies. You gotta stay on it. You gotta stay.
Nah, man.
And it's literally not as good. Post Endgame. Like Endgame was a certain level of peak.
It had a certain
people coming together, right? Yeah, yeah. They came together and just everybody came together. They made that shit happen. And then after that, now I guess we're building another one of those. But them niggas not gonna be the same Avengers. And no matter who you put in that bitch, it's not gonna be the same. No, it's not gonna feel the same.
No, you don't even have Tony Stark.
You don't. We still got Spider-Man.
You have Spider-Man, but I feel like
I'm okay with Spider-Man.
You don't have any strong characters, man.
Superhero of all time, probably.
You just don't have any strong like standout like.
Other than Spider-Man, you ain't really got nobody.
Yeah,
now, when it came to the originals, that was a team of players.
Exactly.
Now it's gonna be Spider-Man and 3 niggas who I can't really remember.
And sometimes I think people they just don't know how to end it. You know what I'm saying? Like too much of a good thing. They don't know how to end it.
Yeah.
And especially if you got source material that you're not gonna actually like reference. You're gonna write yourself in a corner.
It's funny you say that because we are talking about our lives in the entertainment industry.
Right.
I know. I started making music. I was making beats. Then I started rapping. Then I see my friends was rapping, and we didn't know much. So I stepped back, took a journey through the music like business, and learned a lot. Got the business right, LLC, because the music business is designed to fuck people over.
For sure.
So I got right. That's why I made Steady Hype.
If you dumb, they're gonna let you be dumb.
Crazy as hell. So that's why I made Steady Hype, because I was like, I can at least control what's around me, like me and my friends in my city. Like I can at least make sure that we don't get fucked. So that's why I made Steady Hype, and to this day it's grown into what it is. And now we're doing this podcast, we're doing a lot of things with it, and I'm appreciative of that. It's funny you say what you just said though, because the industry that we're in, we are designed to squeeze things if they make money.
Oh yeah, milk it till it's dead.
So like if it's still making $1 in the entertainment industry, music, movies, anything, they gonna want you to make another album. They gonna want, like, if you sign to a major, bro, they're gonna be like,
and the thing,
nah, man, we need another, like,
the thing that
I'm retired.
I feel like I'm seeing that is like, I feel like a direct product of that like, I'm not knocking it, but I also feel like in the day and age, like technology has literally made everything so fast for us. Like you got niggas who can make whole albums off BandLab. You know what I'm saying? And never go into the studio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And so I feel like
I know people record on BandLab Village, like they
for
do
sure, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I know people who do that for sure. But it's like in the age where everything has been made so accessible and so easy, and the things that used to take actual skill and hardware and capital to do, you can have a subscription and download something and get the same
pay
effect.
$10 a month instead of paying $100 an hour.
I'm living proof of that.
For the whole thing.
In that world, I don't understand why we can't, at the very least, create like organic material. You know what I'm saying? And I say that to say, like, I don't know if you noticed, but there's so much music now that is literally just a sample of something that's really familiar to people in the past 15 to 20 years, with laid over some new sounding drums, and let's slap a catchy hook over it.
Yeah, for sure.
And
it's elevated recently too. It's really been like, damn, it's another sample.
And it's gotten to the point where it's kids out here, and I say kids, it's making me feel old, but it's literally kids out here who literally think that Drake sampled Lauryn Hill. Or that Lauryn Hill sample Drake.
Lauryn Hill, they think Lauryn Hill done. They're like, oh snap, she done came with the. She came out with the Drake thing.
Yeah, no, like X Factor was first. Whoa. You feel me? Like for sure.
There be a lot of times when they got the samples backwards.
They got the samples backwards, or they just don't know. Like they just don't know that somebody did not. Like that's something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I sampled 21 Savage. No, they didn't.
No, they did. And sometimes something can be 2 or 3 times removed sample. Like somebody sampled the sample of a sample. Like somebody sampling SWV who sampled Michael Jackson.
Right.
And then if some people not knowing
that you listen to actually a Michael Jackson sample from SWV, don't let somebody sample the J. Cole who sampled SWV, who sampled Michael Jackson. Lord knows.
Throw Kanye somewhere in the middle of that equation, you know, and you know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like I'm never gonna knock sampling because I love sampling. Like it's a staple. It's like it's something that you do. You can do in so many different ways. You can interpolate. You can so many different ways. And I feel like as long as you give them credit, it's cool. And I know these people is giving credit. You got to get these samples cleared.
Do you make beats?
Yeah. Like right now I'm making all my own beats. Like I produced the I produced the whole album.
Damn, we didn't get on that. I love it. I love
that's
it,
why I feel I'm on my soapbox a little bit about it because like literally that was a facet of mine that I went and made sure that I had in my bag was being able to sample, understanding sampling, understanding, you know, what Dilla did, you know what I'm saying, what Kanye did. It's a lot of I'm trying to think it's a specific it's a drum kit he had, Snare Jordan. I cannot think of this dude. I can see his face. I can't think of the producer's name. But like it's literally producers that I literally studied that were known for sampling. Storch. Nah, it is a white guy.
Not Scott Storch.
It's not Scott Storch. It's a dude who produced French in Hell by Wiz Khalifa. And I know because that's like
Dean?
Nah, not Mike Dean. It's man, it's gonna bug the shit out of me. But I know his favorite song by him he produced is French in Hell, Wiz Khalifa and Snoop, and it's gonna bug the fuck out of me. I can't think of him. But I got his freaking drum kits, watched his videos, watched him make beats on a fucking ASMR. Like this man has no screen, no computer, no software. He's making beats straight out the ASMR, straight on the keyboard, sequencing it in the keyboard. All of that, taking a sample off the record, like that type shit. You know, Dilla with the MPC, Kanye with the record in the studio, reversing it, flipping it. Like understanding how all of them, like what they did with samples and how you can approach a sample and how one way might not work, but if you turn and do it a different way, you know what I'm saying? It might, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's as simple as flipping it and reversing it or pitching it up or pitching it down, or sometimes you chop it and rearrange that motherfucker a whole different way.
Early, and now it's like, oh dang, now.
And it'd be something completely different. And I'm all for that. I just feel like now what I'm hearing is a lot of like just direct 4-bar, 8-bar loops.
Yeah, literally just a loop. You take that bit and then you add something.
Add some trap drums and 808.
Like, when you take that direct loop and then you add these, it can get stale so much quicker because like, it's
It
not as
doesn't
creative.
move. It doesn't change. Your
Yeah.
ear gets used to it. Once I
Right.
hear
it's not as creative.
20 seconds of the
as-
song, I've heard everything I need to hear.
Boom. As
You
flipping,
know.
chopping. I've heard everything I need to hear with the first loop because
I
I know
recognize it.
the sample.
I know it's a sample. Now,
So,
the younger people
yeah.
that don't
They get used
know,
to it.
you
even
might
quicker.
fool them.
But I already know, so I'm like, oh, okay, it's a loop of that. Got you.
Yeah,
And then they
exactly.
added these drums. Okay, so they went with that's nothing too different than
Yeah.
what I would have thought they would have done.
That's
this
literally
year.
how I be. Like, I don't listen to the. I have not listened to the radio in forever. But like,
Yeah.
if I ever accidentally catch myself listening to it, I'm literally deconstructing songs the same way. And like, I produce an FL, and I'm literally like listening to songs, and I'm seeing 8 tracks. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
same.
that's 8 tracks.
Same and same. man.
And 4 to 5 of them are drums.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, I don't read music. Like, I play completely by ear. Like, I'm not finna act like I'm some like savant or something. But it's like I have
I don't read.
you know what I'm saying? I
read
understand notes, scales, circle of fifths. You know, being in the right key, all of that. And I do make my own beat, so I do be making chord progressions and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I have my own way of doing it, but at the same time, I feel like there's a certain artistry behind everything, and I feel like we gotta have a certain standard. Like, you gotta hold yourself. Like, if you really gonna project yourself to a certain place, like, you gotta hold yourself to a certain standard. Like, I know one day when this shit start paying me a little bit better, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna be getting music classes, learning how to actually read, learning how to like actually play for real, because like my family, they play and all of that, so I'm gonna invest in that. But it's like, what I got right now, I'm not gonna knock it. I'm gonna make it work to get me there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But still, in that same sense, you gotta hold your artistry to a certain level of respect. Like, you gotta respect your own shit that you're making, because if you not, who the fuck is? You know what I'm saying? If you willing to just YouTube beat it, or just a couple tracks, rip this, oh, I know they're gonna like this, and just put it out there. If you okay with that, see how far it gets you. But I promise you, like, you know what I'm saying, the people that where we want to get, they did something different than that.
It goes back to the longevity conversation we were having earlier.
Exactly.
Like, if you want your shit to be timeless, then it can't be on no like for a trend shit. Like, it can't be a trend or like the viral
Yeah.
right now. And it's all cool. Like, I'm also all for the other side. I'm big on devil's advocate, so I can pull up a argument on the other side of anything.
Yeah.
Cool. Take advantage of what's popping right now in the viral trends, because you know it's gonna get eyes on you.
Right.
But for the long run, you know that you gotta give us some substance.
And
'Cause
that-
you can't. It's hard to sustain it off of trying.
And
to
that might be
always
good
viral.
to show that you have versatility, that you can, in the same sense, okay, if I need to keep up, look, I can. And you know,
Yeah, that's a
that's
good point.
good. That's all and well, but you can't
Like
lose
Yachty,
yourself.
like the way Yachty do it.
Exactly.
Yachty
And that's,
stay-
I'm glad you brought him up, because that's one person that I feel like, personally, I love the growth that I seen from him as an artist.
For sure.
Because
Since
I
day
feel
one.
like, I feel like he found a voice. I feel like he found a sound. I feel like he found a direction. And I feel like he's done with what, it's a little bit of what I'm trying to do now. And I'm doing it because I've seen for years that this is the trend that artists are going for, the longevity of things. You create a collective, you create a group, you bring other people with you that have other things to offer. Like, you see, he just did a little press run with his group.
Concrete,
And, you know,
yeah.
they did a freestyle,
They did a
you know what I'm
Concrete
saying?
Cypher, they did the podcast.
But if you think about it, he been doing that. Like, you think about Yacht Club, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When he had Coi Leray, not Coi Leray, but what is it? Cody Shane. When he had Cody Shane and all of them
true.
back then,
Yeah,
back when All
Sailing
In was
Team.
out. Yeah, Sailing Team, that's what it was.
Sailing Team,
And he had
yeah,
8
true.
niggas on the song, like
Right.
2016 SoundCloud days. Like, if you
Damn,
think
that's
about it,
classic times.
yeah, for sure. And
Yeah,
like,
man.
all of them,
On that OG tape.
exactly.
On that,
You know what I'm
Summer
saying?
Songs too.
Summer Songs too, exactly.
Damn.
Like, everybody went their own direction, and the people that, you know what I'm saying?
He
meant
planted
to-
the seeds.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
And you see that, like, it's not like it's low key not anything new for him. It's
Right.
just
He just
it's
planted
new
the
in the
seeds.
sense that it's growth, and so the
growth, yeah.
people, it's different people, and it's
the
different
evolution,
sound.
and it's a
the
different
evolution.
It's also a different level now, because he was at his beginning making this team happen. Now he's at a different place in his career, more evolved personal level. So
Exactly.
he can do even more for this new group.
Exactly, and that just
As well. And
goes
it's
to
very
show.
Cool.
That just goes to show that, like, sometimes, like, I think people think on a rougher edge of things, it's like when you evolve. Like if you think about it, a lot of those people that he had on that sailing team is not the same people that's and the people that's with him now.
Right.
And like everybody doesn't grow at the same rate. And at the same time, you can only help people to a certain extent. And once you hit that point of where like you got to keep growing and you can't help to where it hurts you, you got to know when to, all right, I got to switch and take this energy and put it back in myself. And it's like it's all like everybody trying to get theirs, you know what I'm saying? And it's like no love lost, no, like it's all respect. But I feel like that's kind of like an example of like just the growth that and like people can be here. People can be the same people that start out with you might not be the same people that end with you, and the people that do start out with you and are, that do end up being the same people that end you, like you cherish those people the most.
I'm definitely in that realm now, honestly, and I've talked about it on the podcast before at different times, but like I said, I made steady hype. A lot of changes have happened since then, ups and downs. There was a time when we were 9 members technically.
Yeah.
Now we're down to 3 official members. There's literally no love lost. I still love all the members.
Yeah.
I still talk to them. We still have relationships with everybody.
Yeah.
People leave for different reasons. Some people, move on in life. We got people.
Sometimes people are not ready to put the same amount of energy into it as you are.
It's just not. It's just
because it's not. It might be your baby, but might not be theirs.
Exactly.
Can't knock that.
You
know what I'm saying? Can't knock that.
I literally can't take that away from you. So
yeah,
I know exactly what you mean. And sometimes it's like, dang, I didn't expect this to be the people who are still here,
right?
7, 8 years later. Because
right.
This was 2015 and 16. I'm talking about now we're in 2023. So I'm like, damn, that's kind of crazy. Like if you would have put everything that happened since then on paper to me, I'd been like, nah, that ain't nah. Oh, really? They gonna stick it? Dang, I would have thought.
That starting 5 is completely different.
Huh. Yeah, exactly. So it's just like wow. But the same with it's funny you said starting 5 because that's how it be in sports. That's how it be in everything.
Yeah.
Like you really don't know who your starting 5 gonna be from.
Sometimes
year to year.
you gotta learn a certain asset of the game from a nigga for one season. And like sometimes
and it's gonna be an essential season.
Essentially, like you might need that season. Like without that season, you might not get that element in your bag, and you're not getting it no more. And that person might get the same thing from you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And so that's why it ends up being no love lost. And I feel like definitely if you come at things, in a positive manner, and with that in mind, like it can. I ain't gonna say it always, but in some sense, like. There's a way to grow for everybody, in any situation. And, when you don't come at it kind of in like a selfish kind of, really emotional way. Expectation kind of having way. And I had to learn that myself because I'm like inherently like an emotional person about things I actually care about. Anything else I can give 2 shits about. But like if I actually give a fuck about it, like I give all the fucks about it. Yeah. So it kind of was a struggle for me sometimes to be able to not, you know what I'm saying, put all of my heart and emotion into something when I need to make a decision and I need to understand the situation in a certain way and actually get something from it. I might feel this way in the moment, but you need to get something from it because it's not always got to be what it is on the surface, And I'm overthinking by nature, so I'm going to sit on it and think on it.
A million scenarios.
Oh, for sure.
I'm the same way, right?
I'm gonna break it down.
I have made all the possibilities, but it's probably not. It's probably not most of these. It's
probably
somewhere in
not,
between. It's somewhere in between. It's not on the surface.
If there's a scenario to be considered, I've considered it pretty much.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy as hell. Look, so let's bring this full circle, man.
Yeah.
So, Mill, heavy thinker, hard worker, creative guy. What you want to tell them about yourself, man?
Pretty much.
Why they want to check you out?
Pretty much why I say you want to check me out is I feel like definitely in everything I do and especially in my music, what's going to come through is like the hunger, the passion, definitely the authenticity, the desire to want to connect with somebody through my music on a level other than just like, oh, go check out my link. Like, this is definitely not something that I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying, do as, like a little hobby. Like, this is really like one of them things where it's like, you never know if you don't try. And so I'm trying, damn it, I'm trying. And so I feel like you should, at least on the strength of me having something, and I feel like I definitely got something different to offer. Like I feel like I'm always gonna remain humble. But I feel like if I gotta brag on like I got something a little different to offer. I got something.
Tell him
that's
you're producing.
Couple,
tell him you making
know
your
what
own
I'm
beats.
saying? I'm
let him know you
producing.
making your own beats. Let him know
I'm
you
making my own beats.
Let him know you edited that
directing
shit.
my own videos, editing my own videos, my own creative vision. Like I invested in everything. Like made my own business with it. Like it's not just me sitting in front of a mic wanting somebody to like, think I'm cool and shit. Like it's like real methodical, purposeful moves that I'm making. And so like on the strength of like somebody that like dead ass, bruh, I say it, bro. Y'all saw it with Tia Corinne, bro. And I've been rocking with Tia Corinne since like 2016, 2017. And like I fully feel like I'm somebody who was there watching from the beginning, invested from the beginning, said that's somebody that's going to be something, that's going to do something. I feel like this is the second iteration of that. I am definitely somebody I'm damn sure trying to do at the very least the same thing. So you could get ahead of that. You can say I was on the way before anybody else. You can have them bragging rights. And damn it, if you got the proof, you can pull this shit up in 2-3 years when I'm doing the show. Damn it, we'll give you free tickets, whatever.
You might know the nigga.
Like
I'm trying
to be that type of person. Like
pull up now, dap him up.
I'm trying to be that type of person. Like I'm definitely not trying to be no square, no Hollywood type of nigga. Like I hope to take this to the stars, and I hope to take the person that I am. Like right now, I don't never want that to change. You know what I'm saying? At any level,
I can see it.
Yeah.
What's your end game, man?
My end game, shit, man, we gotta make it out the hood for real. But really, my end game, I see like
it's all said and done.
I see like when it's all said and done in like 10 to 15 years, if I had my absolute weight with this shit, no barricades, nothing in my way.
Right.
I see myself really taking this collective, this brand, really facilitating the same thing that I always wanted to have for myself and other people, having a multimedia brand that helps artists create and curate their vision and then execute it. As far as videography, graphic design, production, engineering, and like, low-key educating's in my blood, so I low-key want to pass it on and teach it to people, you know what I'm saying? So I really see myself just owning this collective, this business, having made records and music that really exemplify kind of, my core values that I've been holding on to from the beginning. Just really, I hope to have a discography that just shows growth and evolution and just, really learning, because I'm really just a really wanting to learn individual, and just being able to facilitate that with others. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even gonna say for real, I want to be like a Dr. Dre or somebody or this, that. Like, I really kind of I kind of want to make my own thing. Like, I want to make my own individual that people look to aspire to be one day type guy. You want to be Mill. You want to be the
exactly
the Mill
for people in the
future. Exactly. I want to be the facilitator for others, and I want to become that person that's like, you know what I'm saying? This person's a mogul. This person's a businessman. This person's a showstopper, but this person's a facilitator. They got a hand in a little bit of everything, and they can facilitate it all. That's really, they said jack of all trades is a master of none, but you know what I'm saying?
It's pretty good, man. I like it. I would consider myself that same thing, and it only goes in I have a lot more work to do. I'm definitely not done. I'm not on my end game shit, but
exactly. I feel like I'll never be done. Quite honestly,
yeah. But I love being jack of all trades because, like you said, like I can edit the videos. I know how to make my beats. I'm sitting there. I'm mixing, mastering. I'm putting my shit together. Like so.
You can't trick me. Like you can't put a wall over my eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Even if this shit dries out, I'm gonna hop to this. If this shit dries out,
I'm gonna hop
that's
to that.
All right. I'm gonna hop to that. I've been doing that. I've been doing that too.
Exactly.
You ain't gonna stop me.
Exactly.
I've been on that. So. It's definitely jack of all trades means you always got a job.
Exactly. It's not you can never trip me up. You bring up anything, and I'm gonna have some point of reference to be able to.
Always got.
I know what you're getting at. I know what you're talking about. I done heard about that before.
I got an opinion on the matter. I usually have an opinion on the matter.
Somewhat educated opinion as well.
Boom.
You know what I'm saying?
You already know what it is, man.
For sure.
Yeah. Look, tell them where to find you on all platforms and on social medias, man.
Yeah, so you can find me on all social media, Mill, MIL dot on air with 2 R's. That's Mill on air, Mill dot on air with 2 R's. You can find me on Apple Music, MIL all caps. You can search my song Today, Cliche. That's out now. I got a bunch of other stuff that's out. Mill, Trip, that's one of my favorites. Sukuna for the anime heads, that's one of my favorites. Go ahead, check all of that out. Also got videos out on YouTube. 25 to Life Productions, 25-2 Life Productions, and that's my channel. That's where you can find all my music videos. That's where my video for today is gonna be dropping. And of course, if you follow me on socials, I'm gonna be pushing that thing, so you're gonna see it.
All right, man. Thank you. Yo, for
I
the audio
appreciate you,
listeners, go listen to his music right now. Go from here straight to it. Go ahead and search MIL, all caps, right?
MIL, all caps. Very simple. I want to keep it real short and sweet for people. It's easy to find.
That's how you find him. And go follow him on all socials, man. Go follow him on IG. I'm sure that music video out by now. Go check that. And
Yes,
the
sir.
album, do you have a tentative drop area for the album?
So I don't have an actual drop date for it, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I really been I feel like polishing it for a while. So I'm really looking at kind of in the November time, Thanksgiving time,
This
when
year?
people really this year.
It's dropping this year. So
Yeah,
it's
this
probably
year.
gonna be out or
I'm really
out
looking
soon.
around Thanksgiving when I know people got time at home, sit back and listen to things. You might got time, off from work. I know everybody got lives, so
All right.
Yeah.
I love it, man. Y'all go follow Mill. I appreciate you coming on the buzz, man.
man, I appreciate you.
Many more to come, man.
For sure.
Appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in to The Buzz with Hollow.